It's your boy, CTTB, back on the desk. Commit to the Bit is back. So a lot has happened since I avenged the Airbus A380 once again by committing the bid to 757. Like, literally, it went very successful. But this one today, before we get to that, you guys probably wondering why I have been gone for a while, because I have to take a break. So yeah. Now, before we get into this video, you probably have seen this a few days ago, so I'm going to review to it right now. Alright, now let's take a look at the channel upgrade. The logo, I'm going to have to go to the new tab because otherwise you'll get this photo right there. So I put aviation and CTTB, commit to the bit, and right there I'll tell you what it is because it is very blurry right now, but I'll get to you right now. So Airbus A380, which has a tick, and the Boeing 757 with an X, and this is to refer the Avenging the A380 video commits to bid 757. And you can see that right there, the fire background as a representative of committing the bits. Now to the title, CTTB, which remains same, and this has added dash commit to the bit bracket aviation. Now to the channel banner. That banner right there I have done, which is absolutely nailed it. So this one, the 757 is being dismantled, and the A380 is flying. This is also to refer to the second episode of CTTB, Avenging the A380, committed to bid the 757. Yeah, I used this app called Procreate to actually turn this 757 into a fire, which I use color curves and the saturations and hues, all sort of stuff. Right, now let's get on to this video. We're going to be exploring of the A380 itself, which is this title right there, the Airbus A380's biggest problems, and that is going to be 100% commit to the bit, which is going to be absolutely unacceptable. Let's get right into it.
Everybody, I still kind of hate this plane.
Hate this plane! 3 seconds in, it's getting unacceptable.
Yeah, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Swiss01 video, and in today's video, we're finally back in the Aerofly FS4 flight simulator. Yeah,
I have known this flight simulator before, Aerofly. They used to have use for mobile, such as Aerofly FS1, FS2, FS3 for mobile, and now the PC version FS4.
That's the brand new one that was released this month.
Yeah, released 3 years ago, just before the channel came out.
The biggest changes they have made to the Aerofly brand was adding this aircraft right here. Everybody, the A380. And this is actually quite a bit of a game changer. You know, there's actually no proper A380 model out there for any flight simulator.
Okay, evidence number 1. He said no proper A380 model out of any flight simulator. He's talking about the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which have an A320 cockpit, and the Hager A380, and the randomized A380 with no no person who created this, no username whatsoever, which has some bad qualities, which, by the way, I do not even care about!
Except of the Aerofly FS4 flight simulator.
Yep, oh yeah, of course. Except for the Air Force 4 flight simulator.
Yes, never before we've been able to fly this plane properly.
Not able to fly this Airbus A380 properly of any flight simulator? That is not what I expected. that's going to be another committed bit right there.
Which was, by the way, one of the reasons I hated this plane. You know, having no add-on aircraft kind of does show that no one really does care for the A380 at the end of the day. I mean, look how ugly it looks. Never mind.
What did you say? What do you say?
For the A380 at the end of the day. I mean, look how ugly it looks. Never mind.
You have no evidence to this part right here.
Alright. No, but seriously, I am kind of excited though to finally be able to fly this plane properly and do some proper runway testing. You know, flying this plane to some, short runways. Now, this
Okay, we're going to be experiencing a short runway testing.
should be really interesting indeed, because the A380 has one interesting, well, I will call it a flaw.
Alright, well, I believe we're going to evidence
That's right,
number
when I press
3.
this reverse thrust button here on my joystick.
Okay, so 1 minute and 16 seconds in. I'm not very feeling about this one. We're about to get committed a bit for sure, right there. So, get your protective gear.
Look, I think a lot of you guys might have already noticed this about the A380. It only has one thrust reverser working. Only the inner engines have a thrust reverser.
2 reverse thrusters and 2 others don't for hitting an A380. I believe that's going to be evidence number 4, sorry.
The outer ones actually don't. Now that is, by the way, just for safety reasons, by the way. I mean, the A380 is so big that the wings literally overhang all.
Okay, let's go and analyze the overhang part. A380, which has a wingspan of 80 meters. Yep. So he's saying the A380 has an overhangs. He's talking about the runways. So, if the A380 goes like somewhere which has a narrow runway, which is actually like super small of a runway, but when it goes to a wider runway, which is a bigger runway, he's missing the point about the size of the runway.
Runways out there, and so putting reverse thrusters to the outer engines would just cause a lot of rubble to come into the engines and damage them. Right?
Damage?
This is a safety thing, but that doesn't matter. It's a flaw, weakness.
No, that is absolutely not tolerable because I can't commit to the A380. I'll commit to that.
Need a better runway. Let's find that out.
We're going for a runway test now. We're going to be looking at the takeoff now to see how can an A380 perform good from that committed bit. Let's see, we're going to be saving the A380.
The A380 isn't really known for being underpowered on takeoff. So let's maybe see. Come on now. Can you do this, please?
Come on, prove him how it works without committing a bit.
I mean, yeah, okay, that kind of worked. Okay,
See,
some trees, but that
cannot stop a single aircraft from this airport. We're going for a landing now.
Oh, that was not a great landing. All right, let's maybe now go ahead and go full power into the reverse.
Okay,
shape.
the landing
Now,
was a bit hard. Well,
reverse
I don't care.
And let's stop. Which is actually, you know what? That worked a lot better than I thought. What? All right.
There we go. See, it stopped. We have successfully saved the A380, bro. Not possibly. We still got other runway tests.
Let's check this out in the replay. This landing actually did go quite well. I'm disappointed in myself now. Wait a second.
Good, you should be disappointed in yourself because you have been unacceptable compared to the A380.
Oh yeah. Look at that, everybody. Okay. Something I do have to say is that the A380 does fly quite nicely. It's very easy to fly, very easy to handle. And here we go.
Without committing to the bit.
Go.
Okay, minimums.
Calmly get this plane landed now.
Alright, we're at the next airport now in Switzerland.
I hate that about the A380. Alright, let's go full power into the stopping.
Well, we just served that.
You know what? I wonder how powerful this plane would be.
See that? It's
It's
working. It's working.
Stopping experience right here. Jesus Christ. Turns out maybe the A380 can land anywhere. What the hell? This is like a 600.
We're saving the A380.
Come on.
We're saving the
We
A380.
did kind of land on the display threshold. Now going full power into the stopping as you
Full
can tell.
power into the brakes.
Very nice. And by the way, yeah, this plane
See,
added
finally
here into
stopped
the
it.
scene.
Alright, here we go. We'll go
welcome
into the.
to-
Oh my god, we got even now a very, very, very narrow runway. My time to
I
go
wonder if we're gonna
for a
find
landing now
shorter
in
runway than
that
this right
this
here. 500 meters.
airport.
Alright, here we go. That wasn't
Okay,
nice
if this
landing.
A380
Yeah,
doesn't
pretty
stop,
much.
then
Okay,
we're gonna
stop
be
there.
in a
Oh,
lot
boy.
more.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
actually, we
Oh,
actually
boy.
did not stop.
Oh,
God damn! Alright, let me just get the We got another evidence there. Next narrow runway now in a different airport now. Here we go. Now let's see if this one does not get even worse. This one.
Here we go. That's been a hard one. Let's go ahead and stop.
Okay, now let's see if this runway cannot stop the A380.
Yes. How has this worked?
See? It's working! Yes! You see this right there? We have saved the A380 again by this very, very, very narrow runway there. We just saved an A380 once again, this time on the 600-meter narrow runway.
Apparently, you know what? I'm not a fan of that at all.
Which is absolutely fantastic. We finally saved the A380, guys.
I don't like that at all. So everybody, what have we learned today thanks to the A380? Yes, never.
Now, I gotta be honest, the A380 has absolutely, by showing off the stopping performance, but I am disappointed with this because at the beginning there was a lot of some evidence pointed out there. Well, we have finally saved the A380 by under their stopping performances, which is absolutely fantastic.
Never judge a book by its cover, or in this case, never judge a plane's stopping performance by its...
That's right, never judge the stopping performances. That's a good part about the saving of this aircraft.
Its fatness, or lack of reverse thrust. That's great.
Lack of reverse thrust, coupler cable, evidence 6. He does not care about the one part of it. I mean, he did care about the stopping performances, which I've improved, but the reverse thrust is absolutely unacceptable.
Hey, good one. Anyway, the A380 in the Aerofly FS4 is true.
Yep, the A380 for the FS4 is absolutely awesome. And I gotta be honest, this flight simulator has absolutely saved us. We must stop and save the A380. So yeah, I must leave now. And possibly in the next video, I think we're gonna do is going to commit to the bit a mysterious video. It'll be in the next video. And I'd like to thank for the support, what they gave us in this video. Let's save the A380.